If you're over 40 and you wake up tired, no matter how much sleep you get, your body is doing something different than it was when you were 30. It's not in your head, and it's not just about getting older. There are 4 specific biological systems that shift after 40. And once you understand what they're doing, the fix is actually quite simple. Let me explain. I'm Vince. I'm 60 years old. I spent over 20 years studying why men over 40 crash by 3 p.m. So here's what nobody's telling you. The exhaustion you're feeling is not laziness. It's not weakness. And it's definitely not just getting older. Your body actually went through a biological shift, and it happened so gradually you probably didn't even notice until like one day you realize you're running on 60% like every single day. Most guys try to fix this with coffee or willpower or sleeping more on weekends. And really none of that works because you're not addressing the 4 systems that actually changed. You're just patching the symptoms. All right, system number 1, your sleep architecture changed. And I don't just mean you're sleeping less. I mean, the actual quality of your sleep is fundamentally different now. Here's what most guys miss. It's not about how many hours you're in bed. It's about what happens during those hours. After 40, your body produces less melatonin. That's the hormone that helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. But more importantly, your deep sleep starts shrinking. And deep sleep is where your body actually repairs itself. That's where growth hormone gets released. That's where your brain clears out the metabolic waste that builds up during the day. Think of it like this. In your 30s, your sleep was like a deep cleaning crew that came in every night, got the whole job done. Now, well, the crew still shows up, but half of them call in sick. The job's only half done by morning. So you wake up and your body's still carrying yesterday's garbage. And here's the kicker. If you're going to bed at random times every night or scrolling on your phone before you crash, you're actually making it worse. Your circadian rhythm, like your body's internal clock, gets completely knocked off. Cortisol rises when it should be low. Growth hormone barely shows up, and you wake up exhausted even after 8 hours in bed. The fix? So simple. Pick a wake-up time. Same time every single morning, even weekends. Then work backwards 8 hours. That's your bedtime. That one change alone has transformed the energy of more guys I've worked with than almost anything else. System number 2, and this is the one most guys don't connect to their energy. Your blood sugar is crashing, and you probably don't even realize it's happening. So here's what goes down. After 40, your body becomes less efficient at handling carbohydrates. You eat a bagel for breakfast or a bowl of cereal, the blood sugar shoots up. Your body dumps insulin to bring it back down, but now your body overcorrects. Blood sugar crashes, and that crash, that's like the 2 p.m. wall. That's the brain fog. That's the I need another coffee just to function feeling. You're not tired. You're on a blood sugar roller coaster, and it gets worse. Most guys over 40 are spiking and crashing their blood sugar like 3 or 4 times a day. Breakfast, crash. Snack, crash. Lunch, crash. By 3 p.m., your body has been through like 3 energy crashes, and it's just done. It's wiped. Think of it like a campfire. If you throw a newspaper on it, that's like your sugary breakfast. You get a huge flare, then nothing. It dies out really fast. But if you put solid logs on, like protein, healthy fats, fiber, you get a steady burn that lasts for hours. Same fire, different fuel. The fix? Get 30 to 40 grams of protein in your first meal. Ditch the sugary cereal and the bagel. Those crash your blood sugar before 10 a.m. and you'll spend the rest of the day chasing energy that you've already lost. Stable blood sugar in the morning sets the tone for your entire day. It's simple, not sexy, but it works. System number 3, your cortisol rhythm is broken. And this is where it gets pretty interesting because this one connects to everything else. Cortisol isn't bad. In small doses, it's what gets you out of bed in the morning. It's your body's natural alarm system. But after 40, with work stress, financial pressure, family responsibilities, your body starts pumping out cortisol around the clock. Not just in the morning when you need it, like all day, all night. And here's the problem. Your body cannot tell the difference between running from a bear and sitting in a really stressful meeting. It responds the same way. So you're burning through your energy reserves constantly, and then you wonder why you have nothing left by 3 p.m. But here's what really happens when cortisol stays elevated. It suppresses testosterone. It tanks your thyroid. It wrecks your sleep, which feeds right back into system number one. And it tells your body to store fat around your midsection. This is a snowball effect. High cortisol leads to poor sleep. Poor sleep leads to higher cortisol. Higher cortisol leads to more fat storage and less energy, and the cycle keeps spinning. Now, you can't eliminate stress. I'm not going to tell you to quit your job or move to a beach, but you can regulate your cortisol rhythm. A simple 10-minute walk after meals, especially after dinner. 5 minutes of deep breathing before a hard meeting, putting the phone down at least 30 minutes before bed. Your nervous system needs recovery just like your muscles do. All right, system number 4. This is the one I promised you, the one pretty much nobody talks about. You have hidden nutrient gaps that are silently draining your energy. Here's what happens after 40. Your body becomes less efficient at absorbing certain nutrients. Even if you're eating decent food, you might not be getting enough of the specific things your body needs to produce energy at the cellular level. Here's the big ones: vitamin D, vitamin B12, magnesium, and omega-3s. Here's why each one matters. Vitamin D. This isn't just about bone health. Vitamin D is directly involved in energy production. If you have low vitamin D, you feel sluggish, foggy, and unmotivated. And most men over 40 are deficient, especially if you work indoors. Vitamin B12. This is what your body uses to make red blood cells. Red blood cells carry oxygen to your muscles and brain. Low B12, you feel weak, tired, and generally mentally slow. And after 40, your stomach produces less of the acid needed to absorb B12 from food. So you could be eating plenty of it and still not getting enough absorbed into your system. Magnesium. It's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions inside your body, including the ones that produce ATP. That's your cellular energy currency. Low magnesium, your muscles feel heavy, you sleep worse, and you cramp up easier. Omega-3s, you hear about these all the time. These reduce the systemic inflammation that makes you feel exhausted. If your body's constantly fighting low-grade inflammation, it's diverting energy away from your muscles and your brain. Now, I'm not saying go buy 40 different supplements, but if you've never had these checked, you might be running on empty and not even know it. Ask your doctor for these specific tests. Again, it's vitamin B12, vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3 index. Now, here's where it all comes together. These 4 systems don't operate in isolation. They stack on each other. So poor sleep raises cortisol. High cortisol wrecks your blood sugar. Blood sugar crashes deplete your nutrients. Nutrient gaps make your sleep worse. And around. It's a completely vicious cycle. This is why so many guys feel like they've aged 10 years in 2. It's not one thing, it's 4 systems all breaking down at the same time, feeding into each other. But here's the good news. If you fix your sleep, cortisol comes down, blood sugar stabilizes, your body absorbs nutrients better. You start to feel better within weeks, not months. If you're sitting here recognizing yourself in 2, 3, or all 4 of these systems, that's actually good news. It means your fatigue has a cause, and causes have solutions. If you want the full system, the Simple Wellness Protocol is linked right below. It's the exact 4-week approach I walk all my clients through, start to finish. Week 1 directly addresses all 4 of these systems: sleep architecture, blood sugar, cortisol regulation, and optimization. It's simple enough for a busy man to actually follow, and if it doesn't work, you don't pay. The link is below. Check it out after this. Look, if you've been exhausted and you've been telling yourself it's just age, I want you to let that story go right now. You are not just getting old. You are dealing with 4 biological systems that shifted under your feet, and every single one of them is addressable. You don't need to fix all 4 at once. Start with sleep. Pick a wake-up time, same time every morning. Work backwards 8 hours. No screens 30 minutes before bed. Room needs to be cool and dark. Get some blackout curtains if you need to. Do that for 1 week and watch what happens. The men who figure this out are the ones who age like a weapon instead of a liability. And now, before you go, if this video hit home for you, there's something you need to see next. Because here's what most guys watching this don't realize. Fixing your energy is only half the battle. If you're a man over 40 with a demanding career, there are 5 specific health mistakes that high performers make that are silently destroying their output at work. They're not general wellness tips, not things you've already heard. The exact mistakes that busy, successful men over 40 make that nobody is talking about. And the ones hitting hardest are probably not the ones you'd expect. I made an entire video breaking down all 5 of them. Click right here to watch and see you over there.